The HAVOC. Climate change, a force that's wreaking havoc on the world we live in like unwelcomed creatures. The land dries up, the rivers run dry, and the winds howl as if to moan and cry. Like a withered flower, the land wilts away. The soil dried up, unable to hold at bay. The cruel encroachment of the blazing heat that scorches everything, unable to retreat. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. Like a symphony that has lost its tune, the world feels different like a desolate moon. The sun which was brought life and light now scalds and burns with all its might. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. The crops wither and the landslides tall. The vast green forest now a laughing stock. The earth, our home, now a shadow of its past. It's a world that is breaking, disintegrating so fast. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. Like a symphony that lost its key, the birds stop chirping, the animals flee, forced to survive in a hostile conditions, a vivid reminder of our poor decisions. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. Peace isn't just the absence of war and strife. It's also a life free from climate change's knife. As floods and droughts leverage and tear, we must stand with the victims and show we care. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. Oh, in Kasese where floods reign supreme, washing away homes, hopes and dreams. But in the struggle for survival, they find strength to rebuild and persevere for peace at length. People flock to towns in search of peace, but the truth remains, it's an elusive tease. How can we find peace in a world that is so torn, where the agony and trauma are forever born? A world where peace is a myth. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. Refugee camps tell a tale of despair, of families uprooted beyond repair. They are on the move from dawn till dusk, in search of refugee, a welcoming husk. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. But all that awaits is a life that's a bore, a future uncertain, a world that's no more. Their hopes, their dreams, all crushed and torn, as the consequences of climate change are just born. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. There is still some hope that must be forsaken. A solution must be found before all is taken. We must act now to make a change for our future. Our children, it's time to arrange. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. We must all work together to make a change in harmony to reverse the climate dangerous range. For if we don't, our world will forever be a barren wasteland for all eternity. And I wonder what we must do to make things right. We can conserve, recycle and plant some more. Switch to renewable energy, count the score. We can live in harmony with nature and each other for the sake of peace, for the fate of our world, our mother. And I wonder what we should do to make things right.